Yo, back again for another hand history review. Again, this is a tournament I played yesterday, the $1.10 bounty builder, and went quite deep in this one actually. You can see at the side there was 13,000 entrants all overall. I came 115th for $4.49 was the main cash that I got, but I got $9.89 in bounties for knocking out 7 people, so quite pleased with that. Considering the buy-in's only $1, so done quite well there to get like 14 back. So yeah, looking at the prize pool there, it was 13,000, but of which only 3,000 was the regular prize pool, so obviously where you finish, so hence why it's only like $171 up top, because the most of it is in the bounty prize pool. So you'll see throughout this review that I'm playing a lot differently than I would do normally, because laddering up doesn't matter. You just got to try and knock out as many people as you can. So it's quite fun to do. I've played quite a few of these recently and I really like them. So yeah, you make your money from knocking out people, obviously, to knock out. So it's the best thing to do, really. So we'll crack on with this. Don't know how long it's going to take because there's like 300 hands, but I'll skip the boring ones. So let's go. First hand, ace-9 suited. I didn't lay red this one, unlike the other one, so this is from the start. So first hand 5x from a random guy that I called, ace-9 suited. I'm probably going to check fold on this board, given there's 2 players left to act after me as well. He's bet that strong, so yeah, there's no point carrying on there. I can wait for a better spot. You'll see how active everyone is in these as well, compared to my other hand histories, because it's just a totally different ball game. That's a fold, ace-5 though. 4-8's a fold. I'm going to skip through quite quickly some of the ones that I've not played, just so we don't sit around watching all day. You've got better things to do than watch me watch all these folds. Yeah, that's a pass. Ace-8 of diamonds here. I'm probably going to play this, I think. So we get a raise from the small blind. I call. Undergun calls. Goes check, check, check. 4 hearts are there now. Gets checked around again. No one shows any interest. Probably could have bet there, I suppose, but usually when people are checking around like that, there's someone's got like the 4 or something, others, the 4 didn't count, but the 7, and they're just sat waiting for someone to bet. So I'm only really losing if I get called. Pass. 9-8 of hearts. Might have played this one, but no, maybe not. 6-4 pass. Like I said, I'm just going to motor through these, the ones I'm not playing. Pass, pass. King 10. The structure in these is really good as well. I was in 6.5 hours, I think it took to get down to the last 115. So I said to myself as I was playing, I wanted to try and make a good final table run, because it's always fun, even if it's not life-changing money. It's always good to try and final table. Got King 10 here, so I'm pretty much at this point done with the hand. So just waiting for someone to bet like they have done. You can raise with what? King high. That didn't work. 8-4 fold. Jack Queen offsuit. I might have played this. No. Deuces. I think the thing to do with these is, once you've doubled your starting stack or whatever, or tripled it, is just to play like a maniac, which is what I do. I think I was in the top 20 of the whole tournament for about 2 hours, because I was just throwing my weight around, so to speak. But there's a lot of situations here where I miss out on bounty money because they've had me covered by like 40 chips, which is always tilting. 6-2's pass. There's a lot of folds early on, but I'm more active towards the end. 3-5 of diamonds against queens and queens. So raise, raise, jam. Can't really do anything there with 5 high. Split it up. Ace-10, kings, ace-7. I also run like God in this as well, so you'll be able to see once I start playing hands. Let's get rid of that, right. Sorry about that, right, skip. 10-6 of spades, sort of funky hand I might have messed around with. Now, you look at some of the hands other people are playing in these tournaments, you get your money's worth, because it's so easy to just navigate your way through. So our 3x here from early with King Jack suited, get a raise and a shove. We didn't go all in, so it looks a bit weird, but Ace King dead, super dead. Jack 7, under gun is not played. King 6 on the big blind. I'm going to check here. So down to 2,000 at this point because I've just not really won a hand yet. Not really playing my best either. He's got top pair. He's gonna. Oh, second pair. Yeah, it's good. Right, nines. My favourite hand. Raise. Probably rip it in here. Maybe. Yeah. So go all in with nines. I've been after a spot like this for a while. You're hoping that one of them's at least got overs and maybe someone else has got a pocket pair that you beat, or they both got overs, maybe they got the same hand or something. That's what you're hoping for anyway. But yeah, I was waiting for a situation like this where you basically triple up and then from there you can start taking names, so I just need to do the hard bit, which is triple up. They both turn open-enders, or both turn straight draws on the turn. I could even have got counterfeited if a queen had come, which would have been sick. But yeah, 4 comes, we're up to 6,000, so we're doing okay now. So now we can start playing. I've got 100 big blinds. And yep, raise jam. Easy fold, 4-3, fold, fold, fold. Yeah, fold. 6 is against ace 10, under the gun. Right, so we raise. And we get shoved on by the ace 10. So hang on, let's go back. It's going too fast. So when it folds to us, we are literally making money on this call because we've got 40% equity. No, obviously knowing that he's got ace 10, but we need 43% to call, and we've easily got that with somebody shoving light, I'd say, because it's the nature of the tournament, and obviously you can't see the bounties here, but people play more erratic with trying to take the bounties, so they're not playing optimally, like tournament wise. So I needed 40% in the pot, and with a pocket pair from flipping I've got that. If you know what I mean, so people will be shoving loose as well, so at this point it isn't a coin flip. I think it was a safe run out. Yeah, so I get the knockout there, so even if in an old tournament I might not have played the sixes like that, you're going for the knockout, because that's much more important than laddering up and min cashing and stuff. So Queen 3 we're going to complete here because it's suited, flop bottom pair. We check and it gets potted and called, so there's nothing we can do there. Really aggressive way to play 5s, he's out. 6-4 is not getting played. Queen 10 of hearts, right, yeah. Still fairly decently stacked here, so we'll just flat here. Try and see a flop with his hand. We flop middle pair, good kicker. Just call, turn trips. I think I didn't want to lose them here. I didn't want to just like make it like 2 grand and they both fold, because I thought obviously I've got the best hand here, so I'm just waiting for them to catch up. But I wanted to build the pot such that if I just make it 2-10 here and they both call, the pot's like nearer 2,000 than it would have been. An extra 400 odd in there, so they might be more inclined to stack off on the river if there's more in the pot. I could have made that 300 maybe, and they might called. Would have been easy for me, but decent river. I go for max value and they both fold. So yeah, not the best of rivers for them. Well, from my perspective anyway. Deuce 3 is obviously a fold. King Queen. Probably playing this. Raise. A call. I didn't 3-bet much early on, but I did later on. Flop top 2. Get just a flush draw. So I bet like half pot. A bit less than half pot, and he just calls. So at this point, I'm loving life. Got top 2, got a straight flush draw. Second nut flush draw. Obviously he's got a flush, so he jams. I snap call without thinking and brick the river. So double up that dude. Obviously again going for the knockout, so snap call. Don't need to see that. Ace King. Yeah, raise it up. And get a lot of callers here, remember this one. So ace high, flop, backdoor flush draw, top, loving life here. We're obviously going for max value, looking to get it in, so there's not very many 2-pair combinations people are going to have here, and if they've got a flush draw then so be it. We'll make them pay for it, so we bet 1300, we get a call from the ace jack, so he checks, hoping I'd slow down I think, but I bet quite a lot there, assuming he'd shove or fold, but he just flatted, then shoved on the end for 2000, so obviously I'm calling here for my tournament life. Got the best hand, but again, see there, I would have got about another maybe a couple of dollars there, but he had 81 chips more than me, so this happens numerous times, so that I missed out on about $3 there in bounties, but oh well. To 14,000 now. So at this point, we're doing really well. Fold, Queen 6, fold. Pocket tens. We get a min raise and a call. So I 3-bet here to 640. Get a shove. Obviously, we're getting the right price to call. And yeah, we win another one. So that's another bounty. Jack 5. I think I fold here. Yeah. As much as you want to be active, you don't want to play every single hand, like 100% of hands, because then you're asking for it, aren't you, really, for getting reverse dominated in certain situations and whatnot. So yeah, raise up with 3s, take it down. Queen deuce, fold. Ace 3 in a small blind. Really probably should have called that. I don't know why I folded there. Either call or jam, put him in. Hopefully he's got like king queen or something he might call. Nevertheless, 10-6 of diamonds now. We call. Very dry board. I think we better take this down. No. I wish I did, because that would have made sense. The fold. So yeah, got 19,000, blinds of 45.90 is a weird level, but like 200 big blinds, so we don't mind. And deuce fold, 6-8 fold, 10-4 fold, fold. Skipping these, there's nothing to learn from these ones that we don't play. Just fly through these hands now. You gotta think there's 6 hours worth here as well, so hopefully this review won't take a fraction of that, but trying to remember which hands I played. I might have dabbled with this one because it's in the big blind, but 190 bigs, we're doing quite well. It's not a good flop for us, we've got like no draws, so any sort of bet we fold. Jack 3 is a fold. Jack 9 on the button, I might have played this. Even though it was only about 10 hours ago, I can't remember. There's a call. So we turn 2 pair, bet again and get called. So at this point we're looking for value. I don't remember if I put him on a queen or not at the time, but I thought I was ahead here with their 2 pair. So with him just calling, I wouldn't have put him on something like a set or anything like that, because with that board he'd fast play it. So yeah, I put him on a queen or a stronger hand. That was, oh, damn it, what have I done? It's gone. I'll skip the hand. What have I pressed? What have I pressed? Right, here we go. Amateur hour here. Why won't you go back? It's not working. Basically, I built up on the river and I hit a jack, and I just shoved for max value and deception, and he just snaps me off. So we're now up to 35,000. So again, we're absolutely flying here. I had about 5 tables open last night when I was playing, so I had like 5 different tournaments going. So I don't know if that had an impact on the way I was playing, but up to 35,000 here. Pretty much 300 bigs. Just can afford to play what we want when we want. 10-4 another gun. No, no. Ace 10, small blind probably playing this. Get a raise. Just call out of position. Flop top pair. He's got trips and he bets a 10th of the pot, so this hand could be attributed to the fact that I had like 4 tables open, like I said, but just flat there. Takes us to a turn, which is the 6. So I've got the nut boat, unless he's got aces. But I'm pretty happy to stack off here, even though he's got 8,000 behind. I just raises back at me like that, so I assumed at that point that we'd be chopping it with an ace. But alas, he's got quads on bed, so that just happens. That can't go folding an ace there. In a tournament like this, pocket 10s. So yeah, we took a small hit there, but we're still doing quite well. So I flop top set, and he's got top pair. He bets pot, and I just flat for max deception, in position, loving life here. He's got a straight draw now as well. I put him all in and he calls, and I bolt up and take the pot. So back up to like 30,000 now. Queen deuce, not playing that one. Nor 2-6. Jack ten of spades, however, is a lovely hand. I'll be playing this. 420, get a call. 884, I'm assuming it goes check, bet, fold. Okay, yeah, so he's tried to buy that there, hasn't he? Not shown much strength, not repped much. It's quite a dry board. Yeah, so I can just be the aggressor and take it off him. 8 deuce fold, 3-7 fold, 10-4, 4-10 fold, 3 jack fold. Pocket 7s. Right, so min raise another gun. We're just going to complete from the small blind, hopefully see a flop. So he's hit his king there, his flop top pair, bets half pot. And I call. Check to him, he bets again. Obviously I'm only calling here because I've got much more chips, so even if I flop a 7, if I river a 7 or something, I can go for the knockout, get the bounties, which is what I'm doing, so that's why I carried on with a 7 there. King jack, looking at this, I probably just raise and take it. Or I'll be c-betting this flop and I'll be folding. Just yeah, putting him in again. It's got to be annoying, but it's the way to do it. 3-9 fold, ace queen. Raise up again. We get flatted. 5-9-9, we're probably still ahead. Protect our hand, bet 1000, get 2 folds. Jack's against ace 10, ace queen. So I raise it up here, get flattered by the ace queen. Another caller there. The ace 10 ships in. So look at that from his perspective. There's 1800 in the pot, and he's got 2800 behind. Likes his hand. I've been raising wide, so got these other two people here. So he's obviously hoping to get it through, maybe, or I don't know. So I'm obviously not folding here. I call. The ace queen just calls, and he just calls, and neither of those two ship, which I find quite surprising because they're not left with much behind. So I go to a flop of queen high. I bet my jacks. And he calls all in. So the pot's now 17. He's got top pair. And it holds. So I surrender quite a bit of my stack there to that guy, but I'm not folding on the flop, obviously. Deuce 3 fold. Queen 8 of diamonds. What happens here? It's one of these crazy limps hands, I think, where everyone limps, so why not? Check. So you've got, Jesus, that's a cooler. Top 2 against middle set. That was going in every day of the week. So yeah, bounty for him. King 6 fold, 8 jack fold, 4 6 fold. Queen 6 of spades, seems like the sort of hand I play raise from here. I was drinking last night as well, so hence why. Probably because it's probably the reason I went deep, because I was drinking, but I've got top pair here. I'm going to carry on betting. He's got an open end backdoor flush and middle pair, so he's coming along as well. Goes check, check. Hit with the queen. Bet again. He thinks his jack might be better than mine, but I've got a queen. So, my pot. Jack queen. Raise from another gun. Call the shove because we're going after the bounty. We try and check this down, but he's obviously going to bet his trips here, hoping that I've got a hand I can call him with, but I don't, so bounty for him. Jack 3 is a fold. Ace 9 of hearts. Bullets raises, I call. Flop a flush draw, so donk lead out. And he flats, which is probably not the best way to do it, and he's flatted again. Again, I wouldn't have played aces like this, I would have fast played it on the flop. Put in a raise at least. 10 on the river, I pot it. Didn't think that he'd had aces there. If he did, I would have shoved and gone to try and knock him out or take more of his chips, but if I'd have put him on aces there, I didn't really sign him it. I signed him a range, but I didn't really include aces in that, so. And I also didn't know if he'd have called aces there. But obviously, if he's calling 10, he's probably calling 26. So yeah, I will be winning with a flush. It's 47,000. King's the hand after, which is always good. Raise it up and get a what? Okay, everyone folds. Ace 4. Yeah, I think we just come along here in position. Check, check. Check this one the whole way down, I think, actually. He just calls it his 10 stations and he's good. Jack 5 fold. 3 jack fold. Fold. Just going to motor through some of these bad hands because I know that I didn't play them. Ace 3. Just a flat there. Prefer a raise in hindsight, but so I flop a 3. So I'm going to continue, obviously, and flat again. Both got a straight now. Bet call, river a 10. Bet to try and get him off it, but didn't bet enough if I was going to try and make him fold an ace there, but don't know what that 3,000 bet was doing. Whee! Back again, ace 3. What do we do here? Yes. Easy one. A6, we got one limp. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm focusing on other tournaments as well at the time, so I'm not getting carried away with every ace that I get or anything like that. If I just had this one tournament, I might have got a few more knockouts if I was playing more hands, trying bad beat people, but at this point I was just cruising, so obviously looking at the stack, stacks compared to the blinds, I was happy to cruise for a bit. So you pick up kings here. He's limped, so I'm going to raise it up, 1750. Gets a call. He's open-ended, and he open ships, which, before I show you the turn, he opens ships for 4 times the pot. Now keep an eye on that guy's name, because he does this a few times in this tournament, and this isn't the first time that I run into him, so yeah, so he open ships 4 times the pot, I think for about 10 seconds what I'm calling here. He's not doing that, he's not shoving 9s or queens or 5s, is he? You just wouldn't do that. You'd go for deception, you'd go for value, you'd check call, you'd maybe put in a bet or something like that, but to donk shove 4 times the pot to me just screamed a draw, so I called with kings, and he turned a straight, but we rivered a chop, so the laptop didn't get broken this time. Chop it up, deuce 9 fold, 10-6 fold, king jack, with a gun in raise. Looking at, I can't see anyone else's cards, I probably see bet the flop here and everyone folds. Why did I not see bet there? I don't know what I was doing there. So turned a king, and once again see he shoved again. So if I'd called that flop, if I'd been paying attention fully, if I'd see bet that flop as the aggressor, I would have either taken the pot down or would have had another situation with him where I probably would have called again. Ace 5, leave it, now 3, queen deuce, king jack suited. So that guy limps again, so I raise it again. He calls, he flips bottom pair, he leads out, I call, he turns trips, I've got a flush draw. So here I hit my flush, but what I failed to understand at the time, and again I'm probably attributing that to the fact that I've not played for a while and that I had numerous tables going and I was watching football and I was drinking beer, so all things considered, if I'd been fully paying attention, I would have noticed his bet sizing. So if you look at his bet sizing in the past, he's ripped it in, he's jammed 4 times the pot numerous times, he's bet quite big when he hasn't had it, and he's betting here, he's min betting the river. So at that point, I should put him on something like he had, be it a 2 or some sort of 2 pair or a straight even, because his bet sizing got smaller and smaller as the board progressed, so he might have backed into something, but obviously I've got the king eye flush, so really I should have raised it higher than I do. Made it 8,000, he called so fast I thought I was dead, if you know what I mean. So didn't strike me as the sort of player who would have sat and thought about it like he was had a nitchy trigger finger, so I might even caught him by surprise, but I shoved all in, then he might have snap called. And again, if I do that, instead of betting 8,000, I shove all in and he calls, I've got his bounty, which I should have done. So he had quite a sizable bounty as well because he knocked out quite a few people, but at some point in the future in this tournament, we get the, not the chip leader on our table, we get the bounty leader, and he had $45 in bounties. So fairly good return on investment for him, because obviously he's gone deep as well, he's cashed, but he's got $45 in bounties as well, so what happened there? I can't be, it's not working. King 8, fold. I think I've skipped 1 or 2 hands that I did something in, but it's not the end of the world. 5, 6 of diamonds. Fold. Fold, fold, fold. Got a lot of hands to skip through here. Ace, deuce of diamonds. get an open shove from ace king, and I call here, going for the knockout. So this is me being active, this is me not caring about going deep in terms of, oh, let's make the last 100 or whatever. At no point in the tournament was I doing that until towards the end, where I reached like the last 5, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and go deep here. So I call with the ace deuce, going for the knockout, and was not to be. And then we get rewarded with that bad play with pocket aces. So raise it up. That dude calls. Leads out with nothing, hits his king. I shove, and he calls. And the beauty of that hand is here. He bets out half pot on that board. If I shove, he folds. I know I'm ahead of a lot of his range here that he's c-betting half pot into. So in my head I'm playing for stacks, and I know that if he catches up on the turn, he's likely to go with it because the pot's going to be pretty much his stack. There or thereabouts on the turn, so I know that if he catches up on the turn, he's going to go with it. So I'm flat, keep him in the pot, hits his king. Best case scenario for us, he bets half pot and we jam it in. Goes with his king, dead to another king, and he misses. So it's 87,000, 88,000. And the blinds are what? 3-6, so doing quite well. 7 deuce, king deuce, queen 7, ace 10 diamonds. Alright, probably play this one. Raise the ball and get called, flop a flush draw, bet 2,700, and you get raised. Oh, I need to slow this hand down, remember this one. Right. Meet this player on our left who was a very active player, had a lot more bounties than we did. So, again here, I wouldn't have played, if this was like the big 11 or something, or pot 22 or something that I was playing, wouldn't have played this like this. Considering I was going for his bounties and I had him covered and I had the nut flush draw. At this point I've already made my money back in the tournament as well, so if I go out now I don't care. This is the way you've got to approach it, because you can make plays like this. So I bet half pot, he raises to 8,000 straight off. So I've got a choice here, I can either flat, hopefully hit a diamond, and then fold if I don't, which seems like the weaker play. I can fold, which is not going to happen. Or I can rip it in, hopefully he's got something that he can call me with. And that doesn't do it justice, but he tanked for a good minute there before he folded, and I really, really wanted him to call, just so I could get his bounties. We are out to 97,000. Queen 10, we're open-ended here. So we are going to, no, we don't see bet. Why didn't I don't know why I didn't see bet there, I should have done. We turn Broadway, raise, hoping he's got an ace. He calls, check. So I assume he had some sort of drawing hand there that he missed, maybe like a king queen or something, king 10, but he wasn't having it. King 9, just a flat. Also looking at the stacks here, we're the clear table chip leader anyway. So here, again, there's a fine line between going for knockouts and stuff, going for knockouts and playing very loose aggressive and then just donking your stack off. Here, there is no way you are good against somebody who's shoved for 4 times the pot, 3 times the pot, do the maths right, and then someone else who has only limped pre-flop and then shoved that flop. King 9 isn't good, and obviously I fold. And we were dead, so good job we did fold. King 6 in a fold, as was 4 9, Jack 9, Queen 4, Deuce 5, 4 7, Jack 9 in late. Could have raised that if we wanted, but we didn't. Fold, King Jack. I was dealt and played King Jack probably the most in this tournament. Get a shove here, I'm priced in, let me just double check I was. Pretty sure I was in the maths at the time, but Obviously I've got the chips to call, I'm going for the bounties, so I'm calling wider than usual anyway, but I'm getting pot odds at that point of 30%, which I assumed I had with his shoving range, given that he had like 12 bigs or whatever that is. So yeah, more than happy to call here. Not to worry about this other player as well, even though he did call. So he's flopped to 9. So I call, assuming that he's one of these players that just blindly c-bets any pot, even though it's much better just to check it down. But didn't really put him on a 9, just was just calling him down anyway because I had the chips and I'm not folding my equity in the hand. Might have had a flush draw or something, so I call, turns an 8, he checks behind, and we check it down, and the 9 takes the lot. So there's no point, if because of the way I played that, I'm not ripping anything if I bet the river, so if I bet he's calling me, so it doesn't do us any favours. Fold. Queen Jack in late, probably call this. I raises even, down to 90,000. Check. Again, I would have c-bet there had I been paying attention, but I had a lot going on, so probably missed on the job. Should have c-bet there, that's what I'm trying to say. Raise it up with Queen 10. C-bet an ace-high flop. He calls. Turns a 5. I bet again, get min raised. And as much as it's tilting just to fall to him and raise, if I shove over the top, he's calling me with whatever he's got, so I lose. So he's got to take the hit. Fold. So had a costly couple of rounds there, down to 73,000. Fold. Ace 10. Big blind. Get a shove. And obviously looking at the cards now, I wish I had called, but I would have lost anyway. Queen wins, king eight fold. Pocket sixes. Probably just going to flat here, yeah. Jack 9. Check it through. I think I get taken to value town here, yeah, because he checked the flop, he got me. So, yeah, like I said, I had many tables on, so maybe not fully concentrating here, but obviously the 3 didn't help him, didn't put him on a 7, so I called, hoping he was repping a 9, but he had the jack, so down to 50,000 now. But again, like I said, I wouldn't have played that the same way had this been a normal tournament. Next hand, fold, ace queen. 60 big, so we've lost a lot, but we're still on 60 big blinds, which is good. Jack 6, no. Oh yeah, I played that one, but just hit the board and then bet and he folded. I don't know how to go back in this, it's confusing me, so I'll just take it on the chin. I just hit the board and then bet big and won. Up to 80,000 now. Just a call with Jack 9. Again, easy fold there. Queen deuce fold. Ace Jack. 77 big blinds, raise it up. That Oregon didn't 3-bet much, he just tank flatted, so didn't really know where you were in a hand with him. So feel like I should have bet that river. I did at the time as well. Thought there's no way I'm winning this pot by checking, but I just checked anyway, so if I bet there I might have won it. 60s fold, ace 7 fold. A lot of folding here I know, but it's have to get through it. Raise 2,500, call, so very slight, very small 3-bet, what he called. So he's got top set, I've got a flush draw. Given the pot to stack ratio with the fact that it's a bounty. I'm going for the knockout here, so I bet any flats. Really hope he was shoved there. He didn't, so now I get it in with considerably less equity, and I'm dead. Hold. King Jack. Raise it up. I'm at 28,000 behind now. So obviously my stacks fluctuated so much here. What did I do that for? Again, this is me not, you can tell I'm not concentrating there. Why I don't just call. If I blink any part of the flop I can just shove. But again, I was getting short here, so I can't knock anyone out if everyone's got a bigger stack than me. So here I'm just looking for a spot again to try and chip up. Oh, god damn it. It won't let me go. That was annoying. I just clicked the complete wrong button. That one takes you back to the start of the tournament, and that one goes back a hand. So guess which one I pressed. Right, back to where we were anyway. Got Jack 5 here, get a min raise from the small blind, so I'm obviously defending. Hit a Jack, so again I'm going to carry on with a hand. Turn 2 pair. So again I'm looking for full value here. He checks, I bet, and he calls. And then a boat up on the river, jam, and I don't know what he had there, but it wasn't good enough to call me evidently, so up to 40,000. Pocket 8s. Raise it up, take it down. 10, didn't play that one, didn't play that one. No, that. King 10. Raise it up. Take it down. Yeah, I thought I'd folded that, thank God. Jack 5, didn't play that. No, that. More skipping to do. So yeah, I've got 20 big blinds at this point now. So I'm just looking to try and get it in ahead and try and double up. King Queen, we raise it up. So he's got a diamond draw. I've got King Queen high. Would have thought it'd put me in there, but now I have to fold, and he played that diamond draw horrendously. Really should have called. Fold. Fold. Right, pocket 9s. Again, my favourite hand, the one that always gets me out of the shit. Rip it. Oh, no, don't rip it. Fair enough. Ah, yes, I remember this hand. Looking at the stacks, 20,000 and 168,000. I know that if he's got a hand like King Queen, King 10, Ace King, Ace Jack, anything like that, where I'm a flip with, he's probably going to call me if I shove. So to try and preserve my tournament life, I wanted to see a flop. If the flop was good, I was going to check jam the flop, assuming they'd see bet. So what happens is I complete. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't checked it. Well, I can't speak. It was a bet and then call a jam. So bet quite large on the flop. With his ace 5, he's got top pair, puts me in. I'm loving life, I call. And get the bounty. Nom nom nom, back up to 56. More folding to do. Right. Ace King. Easy call here. What? Was that Ace King? What am I doing? I must have timed out. I don't remember folding Ace King there. There's no way I folded Ace King there. I'm operating on the assumption that I timed out there because that's severely tilting. I wouldn't have won the hand, but that's besides the point. I should have called. Fold, fold. Ace 8 of diamonds. Raise it up. You get jammed on. Now we fold. No. Ace 9 in the big, probably. Don't know why not there, but fair enough. Ace 6, King 7, 9 7, King 7, nope. 10 5. No, it's quite close, but Queen 10, down to 25 bigs, so there's a lot in the pot pre-flop as well, so you want to try and steal some pots when you can. Flop top pair here, looking to get a value. Get one caller, turn 2 pair, better get any folds, so yeah. I could have found a check there and trying to induce somebody with a worse hand betting, him with a worse hand betting should I say, but didn't happen. King 9 of spades. He shoves all in for, could I have called that? There's a lot of players to act behind me I suppose, isn't there, with big stacks, and if I call 17 and have to fold I'll feel like an idiot, so yeah. Fold, 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 fold. This is taking a while, imagine playing for 6 hours as well. Fold. Raise it up, get jammed and a call. I wouldn't have been doing too bad against that. Would have lost, but didn't play it, so fold. Wow, back again. Yep, nearly finished. This hand history review. Got a Karen looking here, King 9. The small blinds a fold. As is 3-5. Ace 10. I think I might have played this. I've got 11 bigs ish. No more than that. Raise, get loads of callers. Looking to stack off here. More than happy to with that raise. Because this guy, Nan Giorco from the Netherlands, he's the one I was talking about, had all the bounties. Solid player, was doing all the right things at the right times. So that was instance 1 of us with him. I could have called there, but I knew I had people behind me, so if I was in the big blind I probably would have called. I would have won, but I didn't, so. Ace Queen. More than, oh dear. Really should have gone with that. I don't know what my thought process was there. Maybe it's because we're going deep and I want to try and go as deep as possible, but there's no way I should be passing that up. I know it goes raise 3-bet jam, but it's only for 7 bigs. I really should have gone with that. Obviously I would have won as well, but that's annoying to look back on, but that's why I'm doing this, so I can learn. 3-4 pass, Queen 8 of hearts. I went for a little min raise here to try and, so I knew he wouldn't 3-bet because he rarely 3-bets. Flop the Queen, go for some value, check bet, call. Probably should have jammed that flop, but now this just gets checked down. I'll take it with the Queen. Jack 6, fold, Ace 5 in the big blind. Get one min raise and a call. Back flop middle pair. I remember saying to myself at the time, if that other guy wasn't in the hand or he'd folded, I was going to jam that flop. There's not much I can do now if he's done that, so. Because I knew that other guy was opening wide sometimes as well. Fold, fold. 10 deuce suited. On the button. Don't know if I mentioned this as well, but I'll put in the link in the description for. I actually recorded me playing this tournament live. So you've got the hand history and the actual me playing it live as well, so I'll put the links of each video in each of the descriptions so you can watch that if you want. So chop pot here, king queen, king 10. Don't know if I flat here, don't think I would now. Ace 7, it's probably a pass, it's got like 19 bigs now. Ace queen, I think this was in retrospect because I think I knew at the time that I folded ace queen incorrectly. So I said to myself, I'm getting it in here, which I did, got it in ahead and flopped the world. So that'll do for us. Up to what, 158 now, 160, so we've got 40 big blinds. So we're in comfort zone now. Skip through some of these hands again. Sixes. Again, limps. I limped before with a low pocket pair though as well, didn't I? Should be limping some other stuff as well if I'm going to start limping in these tournaments. Not the best of flops for us, 2 overs. I think we kick it in here, yeah. Jack 4 fold, Queen 9 suited, nice hand, but I should have raised that, I didn't, got enough chips to do so now. Fold, Ace 10. Got 30 big blinds now, the blinds have just gone up. Probably should have called that as well, in hindsight. Fold, Ace 2 of hearts. Nope. Kings. Poor kit kings. Raise to 12 and it gets through. It's just what you want, isn't it? 10-6. Nope. Nope. Queen Jack. Still got 30 bigs at this point. Call. See a flop. We brick quite hard and fold to a thingy bet. Kings again. Raise and take it down again. Yay! Perfect value there for kings. Ace 7 we raised and get shoved on so we can pass. 8 Jack didn't play, King 7 didn't play, Jack 9 didn't play, obviously didn't play 7 deuce, and again 3-8 not played. Jack 8 suited is a nice hand, just over 20 big blinds. Yeah, I was going to say limping's good here, quite a lot in the pot. So I flop middle pair here, so I'm not going to fold to 1 bet. Hit this guy here and this guy here have been playing quite a few hands, so at this point he doesn't have to have a strong hand, could have a drawing hand, could just try and bet people off it, so I'm more than happy to carry on here from middle pair. Just going to call though, but because of that the pot now inflate is still 120,000, so I think this pretty much scares everyone a little bit, so everyone checks round. So the 9 plays obviously at the moment, and then I checked it assuming that if I bet someone else behind me would jam, because the only bet I can really do is shove. I don't want to bet like 40,000 and get raised, and it's just a disgusting situation. Didn't really put anyone else 7, not very many 7s people have here, but I was checking here hoping my 8 was good, but it wasn't, so there's many ways I could have played that hand, but that's one of the least sort of confrontational ones. Didn't play that or that. King Jack against Jacks. Raised to 14. He's obviously shoving. So I call, needing a king, and it didn't come. So yeah, down to 75,000 now. Ace is the exact hand after. Now if you watch my other video as well, at the time my thought process was, I've just lost a hand, I might be steaming, I've got 10 big blinds, if I shove and someone's got ace queen, ace king or a pocket pair, they're calling, because obviously there's quite a lot of big stacks here, so that's exactly what I did, that's exactly what happened. Shove with aces, get called by 8s, easy call for him, and it's a clean run out, so I'll get double up, so back to 160,000, which we're pleased with. 8 Jack, I hit the flop and then won it. Pocket 3s. What happens here? I can't remember. Come along. Check. Check around again, and I try and steal it here with a 10th bot size. I can't remember why I did that, but I say so in the video. He stations me with a 6 and then calls my weak bet on the river. If I bet more, he might have folded, but he's onto me there, quite rightly so. King Queen of Spades back down to under 20 bigs now. Not the best of flop for King Queen of Spades. Don't remember how this plays out. I was going to watch. Yes, obviously if we'd have jammed the turn and they had an ace, we're dead. So someone knew something we didn't there. And pocket sixes. I raised to 16,000. I'm pretty sure this is the last hand. So yeah, blinds were 4-8 at the time. So I had about 15 big blinds. Min raised to 16,000. Obviously calling a shove because there's 54 in the middle at this point. He's going to be shoving quite a bit from the big blind. Stuff that I'm beating, stuff that I'm flipping against. It's the perfect situation for me because hopefully, like I said, he's shoving quite a wide range, so I'm doing quite well against most of it. So I called with sixes and it was stronger than I thought, ace king, and then yeah, I lose the flip. So I bowed out in 115th place for a total of about $15. So yeah, it was a fun tournament to play. Made quite a bit of money from it in terms of percentage on top of the buy-in, but 115th deep run, that lasted 13,000 other people. But here I could have maybe waited for a different spot if I wanted. Could have tried to chip up for a bit more first before I went for the double up, so I didn't get called as wide. But either way, I might have ended up against something like ace king. But yeah, like I said, if you've enjoyed this one, I'll post a link in the description of this video to me recording my session live when I was playing this one. I'll be doing the same with the other one as well. So comment if you want, let me know if you played any hands differently, or if you like the way I played some hands, or anything. If you want to chat, or you want to ask about certain hands, or if you want to send me a hand history review, I'll if I get time I might have a look at it and see if I can do it. So you know where the subscription box is if you want to subscribe as well, and comment if you want. Thanks for watching.